Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Komi Can't Communicate Volume 2. I read the ebook version of this, so here is what the cover looks like, and yeah, let's talk about Volume 2. So Komi Can't Communicate follows a girl, Komi, in high school who has a communication disorder. So she struggles to speak with people. It's kind of like social anxiety, at least that's kind of how I'm understanding this. She doesn't really communicate well with others, and she has trouble talking or speaking, so she doesn't have a lot of friends, but she's determined to change this. So in Volume 1, she kind of teamed up with a boy in her class named Tadano, who realizes that she's not aloof and stuck up, but she actually has this communication disorder and she wants to make friends. So everyone in Komi's class thinks she's like the queen because she's so cool and she doesn't talk to anyone and she's aloof, when really she just wants to make friends. So Tadano's like, I'll be your first friend, and what's your goal, Komi? Komi wants to make 100 friends. So Komi is on a mission to make a bunch of friends, and that is the premise of Volume 2. So this volume, super lighthearted, super enjoyable. I read it when I was on vacation and it was a perfect vacation read because I could just sit back in the hotel after a busy day and flip through it. It wasn't too strenuous to read. It wasn't too emotionally taxing. It was just fun and lighthearted. And we're starting to be introduced to a large number of her classmates, or I imagine we're going to start being introduced to more and more. So I imagine this number is going to grow, who are going to eventually, I assume, be brought into her fold of friends. This manga really strikes me as a character-driven manga. It strikes me as one where the characters are central because the plot isn't really deep. It's not like they are trying to attack a dungeon or discover this fantastical... There's not a fantastical plot. There's not a deep plot. It really is just she wants to make 100 friends. And there's not much else to it, to the plot, but I think the characters are what's going to drive this forward. So we have Tadano. The cover of this has the three characters that I assume are going to be the main characters. We have Komi, we have Tadano, and we have Najimi. I hope I'm saying her name right. Najimi. And yeah, they're the main characters, and as I said, I think as the story grows, we're going to get more and more characters as Komi branches out and tries to make more friends. But overall, this was a very, very enjoyable next entry in the volume. We're kind of starting to get into the friendships that she developed or started in Volume 1, and I think this is just going to continue. If you have any thoughts or opinions on Volume 2, I'm continuing to read this series, so I have a lot more to read, and I'm excited to keep reading it. But if you have any thoughts and opinions, I would love to hear it. I have received some recommendations for this series, so I am reading this based on other people's recommendations, and so far I'm liking it. I think there's a lot of potential and a lot of places this can go, so I'm excited to see where the story goes. If you have any thoughts or opinions, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.